Hi travelers, Tara here, Hidden Lotus Tarot. Today is September 10th, 2016, and I'm coming to you today with a general reading for the Earth Triad. So this is a reading for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And the messages will not resonate with everyone, in which case please go back and view the other Triad videos. There may be some messages there for you. This is for no real specific time frame. This is the second full day of the Jupiter and Libra transit, and that will be happening and continuing for the next 13 months. And we also have the last full moon lunar eclipse on September 16th. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's in Pisces. And I think for a lot of people, at least for the other readings that I've done for the triads, it's relationships. There's a lot of change going on around relationships. This could be familial, work, friendship, obviously romantic. So if the message does not resonate, take what you can, disregard what you cannot. I did some pre-shuffling. What I'm bringing to you today, I have the Casanovas, I have the Sibilas, and I have the Doreen Virtue Angel Answer cards. And I did some pre-shuffling for the Earth signs. And the first card that kind of flew out of the deck is the Emperor. Now, this Emperor showed up in, I don't know if it was the air signs or the water signs. I'm not exactly sure which one. So that may have some relevance for some of you out there. But we also know that the Emperor, it's a fire sign, okay? And he represents someone who is power, control, structure. We know that he has a lot of vast holdings or the ability to increase his territories. So this could even be, excuse me, speaking about the energies of some of you earth signs are at a point where you're really in control of things happening within your sphere. But we'll just see how that plays out. Now, another card flew out. I have not turned it over yet. So let's go ahead and get with the reading. Tell you what, that fire sign reading I just did was some kind of funny. The end was anyway. So it's kind of surprising, really. So here we go. We're going to turn over this other card, and I have a Queen of Cups. I don't know how this plays out. We shall see. Oh, two aces. Wow. With the Knight of Cups. Well, well, well. This is even more interesting than the other readings I've done. And I've done so. It's some pretty good readings. The Casanova tells great stories. They're complex always, but they're great stories. Right in the center, I have the World card. And this also speaks to, it's a Saturn energy. And Saturn is always, he's known as the great teacher or the guru planet. And he brings with him a lot of challenges and restrictions and hard times and stuff just not going the way that you want it to go. It sits right in the center of the spread. And the imagery on this particular card is someone who's sitting down and writing out their memoirs. In other words, this is you going back over all the crap that you've done in the past because you're ready now to put that perhaps in perspective and move on. And I would indeed say yes, because we have this King of Wands here. Some of you earth signs are dealing perhaps with someone who is a fire sign, and if not a fire sign, has very, very strong fire characteristics. Someone who is authoritative, in control, might even perhaps be a little bit domineering in one respect, but I don't think they do it in a malicious manner. I don't know. You never can tell. We'll see what the Beelers have to say about that. And what I find to be most interesting is that this Queen of Cups has shown up. And I'm not quite sure. This queen is attached to these two cups here, both these three cups here, the ace, the 5, and the knight. They're both masked, as well as this King of Wands. But the interesting thing about this card is it has a dual meaning. The meaning of the card is revealing that which is covered up, okay? And then covering that which should be revealed. So in a sense, it kind of goes back to, I don't know, one of the readings. It kind of speaks like it's about a past situation and a present situation. Okay, it could be two people, two different women that represent this water sign female. And if it's not an actual water sign female, then this is someone who has these soft kind of qualities. But the fact that the female wears a mask, you know, I don't know what that means, but he's got his back to her. He's looking back towards the past, okay? Now, come on, Lulu. What I'm looking at here, we know there's Saturn, and Saturn is kind of like, maybe you at a point where you feel like the world has stopped. Maybe you're trying to, again, as I say, the imagery is someone writing out their memoirs. So maybe you're trying to put things in perspective before you move on. And I see here on the top row, I have the 2 of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. And what this speaks to, I believe, is that there was something that was started that had great potential here. There was a lot of enjoyment in it, and maybe it was the start, again, with the 3, this is a start. It's a coming together of something. But this card is that talks about how Casanova didn't mind, you know, paying for prostitutes and having a good time. So in other words, even though it was the start of something, it may have started superficially. We have the 2 and the 3. Okay? It may have been, the intent may have been something that was superficial. And the Knight of Swords. This is an ego card. This is what the meaning of this card is, battling against the ego. So it could very well be that it was a situation which started out with a lot of promise, but the original intent was for it not to be something so serious. Perhaps this is why he has his back to her. Okay? And now, here's Saturn. And Saturn's saying, well, you know what? You need to take stock of some stuff from your past before you can move on. That fire energy has come to a halt. Okay? And he's definitely looking back towards the past. And then we see this 5 of Cups. This is what I call the forbidden fruit, simply because of the imagery. He's undressing a nun. You're not supposed to be doing that. But the implication is that the nun was like, I'm okay with that, all right? But it also speaks to in a sense, it kind of reads as though there's a feeling that it was not the right thing. I want to look, this 5 is trying to tell me something, and I can't quite pick up on what it's trying to tell me. Not as though there are any regrets, because as you can see, there's 2 cups up there, okay? And there are 2 cups down here, but there's a single cup off by itself. And maybe this is trying to put in perspective of what this was really all about. I wanted it to be one way, but now it's turned into something else. Let me take a quick look at what the 5 of Cups is saying here. Denial of previous choices, retracing one step, awareness of a mistake, and a temporary loss. Going back over something, okay? And trying to look at it from a more comprehensive or having a fuller view of it. and someone battling against that. They're fighting, or at least trying to stand their ground. It's funny because what I have here is the Strength card, and this man is trying to overpower this woman. I don't know if the woman is resisting, okay, or if what it's speaking to is someone who's really, it's taking all of their strength not to fall into bed, okay, or not to fall. Because it is an opportunity for a fresh emotional start, you know, but that fresh emotional start hinges on putting some things in perspective. Saturn is never a no, it's a not yet. But this is someone who I think is trying to fight both against Saturn and against the new opportunity. It kind of reads like someone not wanting to change, but not being able to ignore that change is what is needed. Retracing one's steps with an ace. A temporary loss. See, and this cup here mirrors this ace. So it's kind of like it's been put on the back burner. It's on the shelf, whatever this relationship is. This could also be an indication that perhaps someone feels that the person is too good for them, or too pure for them. And, you know, that came up, I don't know, in the fire sign reading as well. It was the 7 of Cups, just the imagery on the 7 of Cups. Fives, though, speak to outside influences. So it could be that there's something preventing this person, particularly here with the Saturn energy in the center, from fully realizing the potential of this Ace of Cups here. I can say that this King of Wands, we know this person to be someone fiery, who's got his fingers in a lot of pies, who may have a lot of projects going on. And this is, oh, what is the meaning? It's an interesting meaning. Hold on. The meaning of this King of Wands is an entrepreneur. Someone who's, as you can see, the way he's sitting forward. So there's an honesty, a curiosity, a benevolence. This is someone who is open to new experiences, but is very, very good-natured behind a formal front. So it could be that someone, even though this was the start of something, Saturn has come in to make it quite something serious. Again, it kind of reads like it was supposed to be just fun, but now it's turned into something more serious, perhaps. And but there's still some things to be worked out. Now, this page, I mean, this knight. So I have 2 knights here. I have the Knight of Swords, and then I have the Knight of Cups. And this Knight of Cups speaks to, he's cloaked. This is what is so interesting to me. Let me show you this. Here is the Knight of Swords. Now he's dressed in gray, and gray can mean that there's some confusion, thoughts. That's what gray represents. But he's riding a black horse, and we could say that there are stealthy thoughts. There's some kind of stealthy movement going on here, even though there's some confusion. There's something stealthy about this. I don't want to use the term associate something negative with the color black, but it could be because he's faced towards the past. It could have something to do with something in his past that did not go well, like there's a black cloud still hanging over it, okay? But what's most interesting is that I have this page of cups, this Knight of Cups, I'm sorry, and he's dressed in all black, but he's riding a white horse. Okay, so in a sense, it's sort of like, even though there's an offer here, not that there's something malevolent in the offer, but there's something that is hidden in this offer. That maybe the offer that was put forth was not, there was something hidden in it. That's really the, but it's a white horse. And as we know, typically white horses always come to the rescue. The knight on the white horse, literally. That is quite interesting. Let me give you the meaning of this Knight of Cups. It's called the seducer, deceit, the bearer of other people's letters, and an invitation. I don't understand though why it's almost as if the cards are saying that there's going to be an offer coming, or there's going to be an offer put forth, but there's going to be something about, I don't know what it's saying. Right underneath it though is the Sun card. Let's take some Sabilas on this. This is interesting. See, there's a stop and go energy here. I'm going to just try something out. Let's just try it out and see what happens. Yeah, I just want it to be fun. We can, but it doesn't have to be anything serious. And maybe someone trying to block that out and trying to keep it that way, okay? Because of whatever these two things represent. And again, the message is that it's sort of like it's saying, remember, revealing that which should be covered and covering that which should be revealed. These two go hand in hand, and I don't know what the cards are trying to tell me. I just read them, people. I can't decipher everything. This is so interesting. I have done the most interesting readings for the triads, and I think it has to do with something to do with this eclipse. Not once have I seen the moon card come out, but something is stirring underneath. Something is happening underneath, and it's not something, I think for some of us, maybe we are feeling that, no matter what sign you are watching this. I think that it's energy, very subtle energies moving about, but nobody can put their finger on what the hell's going on. I mean, Saturn sits right in the middle of everything. It's like it's all at a standstill. But then, this fire energy here. Okay, let's take a look first at what Saturn's trying to tell us. Well, no, first let's see what this stinking Emperor and this Queen of Cups is talking about. 'Cause I don't know what the hell is going on. A female lover. The Mercante and the Pensiero. Okay, look at it is, as I first said, this is speaking to two people, okay? This queen. Whether this is heterosexual or same-sex, whomever's going to take the role of the female, all right, in the relationship. It's speaking to two people. And remember I said that with this card, it represents someone going over the past, covering that which should be revealed. It is speaking to, at once, there's two messages here. This is someone who has, it's dealing with a past lover, the female lover, the Lamante. I would, in a sense, what I'm picking, remember I kept saying this, it's like there's something hidden. It's not like they're, I don't get the sense so much that the two people are together. I get the sense that there's some residual energies here. But this is someone moving forward, okay? And they're thinking about that, but they can't really move forward until they resolve. This can be resolutions or agreements coming to some resolution dealing with someone from the past. But it is also speaking to that which is covered, whatever's covered being revealed. It is speaking to someone giving great weight and consideration about someone else that has the potential to be a Queen of Cups. I hope that makes sense, because this is just some foolishness. Okay. And the reason why I say, the reason why this female lover shows up in the past is because it's not only a person in the past, but as you can see, he's looking from the future at, and he wants, this is moving forward in one way, but also looking back. That's the message. There's something that has to be resolved. There's some kind of, I don't know, there's some cord cutting stuff. That's what has to be, cord cutting. All right, let me take a look at what this is saying. These, it's like it started, but it wasn't supposed to be anything serious. Yep. Well, it was everything that I hoped for. Something I've been waiting on. I really looked forward to it. But now I have extreme suspicion and doubt about it, because it's gone up a notch. And this is, again, she kind of represents this Queen of Cups, now presenting herself in the future. And again, it still kind of reads, it's about two different females, or at least two different feminine energies. Let's put it that way. Let's look at what, I mean, we have the, man, all systems are go, and then boom, Saturn comes to put the smack down on it. And this is either gathering the strength to move forward with it and or move through the challenges, or trying to keep your strength up so that you can resist it. I don't know what it's saying. Let's take a look. It's the former, I mean the latter, the former. If this is not actual communications that have come in, then this is, in a sense, coming to your, some kind of your own conclusions, researching, looking over things. Saturn is an earth energy. It is, so therefore it's looking at things from a practical and real, maybe you're making a list, pros and cons. This is what happened in the past. This is what I want to go in the future. There he is, the man of letters. The man of letters, in letters. And perhaps it is stopping at a moment to take stock harnessing your desires, stopping everything. Remember I said it's kind of like it's been on the back burner? That one cup. Um, some kind of melancholy, some sadness over some message or news that has come in, that maybe it's about staying single. Maybe they have a lot of things still that they have to do, but it also speaks to having faith in one respect. Um, that maybe even the person themselves has sadness about the choice that they had to make. Remember, this is retracing one's steps. What was it? Um, Denial of previous choices. Okay. Now, I want to take a look. I'm going to look at these two cards together. The Strength with the King of Wands. This is the Domestico. You know, he's kind of a slippery kind of a guy. And in a sense, it's kind of saying that juxtaposed against this relationship of trust, that there again is something that is not right. It's not something that's very negative. It's not something that's very hidden. It's almost as if the cards are saying that someone is not telling the truth about how they really feel just based upon the imagery of the card. There's a friendly air to this, but this Domestico represents someone who's rather a slippery, shadowy kind of a character. With this King of Wands, remember, he's putting up a front of some sort. And it's a friendly nature. But there's something. So let's just go ahead and take a look at what this as you can see, look at this. He comes with the sun at his back. Maybe this is someone who is not able to reveal their true feelings because they have something else they have to work on or they have to get rid of. Maybe that's why he's dressed in black, but he's on a white horse, the knight on the white horse, with the sun at his back. Let's take a look at what these two cards have to say. Look, and there's an offer. Well, I'm going to stop that right there. Let's pull that out. Now, I don't know, because this this Page of Pentacles, remember I said the person could be someone who's very controlling in a way, maybe perhaps domineering. Hold on. The purchaser. Yes, he looks with greedy eyes and decides what to buy. This is someone who wants to have the control. That's what it's speaking about. I don't know why that took me so long to figure that out. Oh, well, and I don't even read reverse cards. What the hell is this trying to say to me? The Giovani Fanciulla. Attraction to a younger woman or something new. The Virgin. Now, this Namaste, right side up, is the woman who plots in secret. Remember I said it's about two feminine energies. But she showed up reversed. As if the cards are saying her power is no longer there. As if saying her power's been stolen from her. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Let's pull an angel answer card. I'm perplexed. I don't know what the hell that means. Some of you earth sign people, please hit me up on the website and, or come, better yet, come get a reading. I've got specials going on because this is perplexing. I don't know what that means. I have never had a Sabila show up upside down. And no matter how you look at that, that's a thief. That's somebody who's taken something. But in the reverse, she's not as powerful as she is right side up. A recovery. A recovery. Now, I don't know if that means it's a recovery for this guy, or if it's a recovery for this Namaste. Hell, I don't know what this is talking about. I'm gonna see if, I don't know if the recovery refers to this King of Wands. Because no matter, I don't know. Hold on, I got the whole deck upside down. Hold on. I think it's a recovery for the King of Wands. He presents again as the King of Cups with the Page of Swords. That's 2 pages of swords and 2 Knight of Cups. So I think this is a recovery for this fire sign. Man. Damn. Okay, well, wow. That's what I have for you, Earth signs. And until next time, namaste. Wow, that was